In this Thrive Suite tutorial, I'm going to show you how to migrate all of your users from WishList Member and convert everything over just to the native Thrive Apprentice system for managing your customers or your students. Now, before I get started, I do want to say that I still love WishList Member. It's my favorite membership plugin, but there are many situations in which it's just not needed. And Thrive Suite has come so far with their Thrive Apprentice product that for most of us, we can just use Thrive Apprentice. And with all of their automations and great things on the horizon, I don't think we're going to need to, and I want to emphasize, need to use WishList Member for much longer. Now, WishList Member still has amazing things like their integrations are second to none, and they have some terrific features for protecting members-only content. But I have to say, for myself personally, I don't think I need it anymore inside of my Convology membership or my courses. So now let's walk through everything that we need to do in order to get ready for the migration. So of course you have your courses, and for us, we're going to focus on just these two. And if we go to our WishList Member section where we have our members, now inside of WishList Member, we can see all of our members and we can see that they are in a variety of membership levels. And if you were using WishList Member like I've been for years to give access to different courses in Thrive Apprentice, you're going to have probably levels associated with each of your courses. So the easiest way to migrate from WishList Member into Thrive Apprentice is to do it course by course. So we have our two courses, the Amazing Course in Videos and the Great Course About Courses. So let's go ahead now, and on the left-hand side here, you'll see the Export button. If we click on the Export button, look how easy this is. We can just select the membership level that we want. And for us, let's start by exporting Great Course About Courses members. And on these options down below, we really don't have to check any of them. We're just going to click Export Members. Now this is going to download a CSV file. That's perfect because a CSV file is what we need. But we're going to repeat this process now for our second level and get our members in our Amazing Course in Videos level and press export on this as well. And you'll see now that I've downloaded my two CSV files. Now the next step is to open up each of these CSV files because we have to format them in the format that Thrive Apprentice wants them to be in. So we have some data that was exported. We have the username, which is not important to us. We don't really need that. We have the first name column, the last name column, what their email was, and of course the level or the course we need to give them access to. But this is actually pretty simple. We only need to have two columns, one for their email and one for their first name or their name in general. So really, in this case, on my demo site, I didn't have names. In yours, hopefully you're going to export names. So let's export with the names Doug and Doug backwards. Now we don't need the username column. It's already in WordPress. We're just going to delete that. And for us, we don't need the last name column. We just need the email, and we don't even need the level. We know that these are going into our Amazing Course About Courses. Now, one more step. We have to change first name and email to be the labels that Thrive wants. And we need to move them in the correct order. So I'm going to just quickly bring over my entire column here for the email and put that on the left and keep my first name on the right. Now the labels we have to change them to are buyer email and buyer name. And that's it. Now what we can do is we can save this file and we can head over to Thrive Apprentice. All right, here we are inside of Thrive Apprentice. Now it's time to import. So we're going to go to our customers tab here on the left, and you'll see that because we were using WishList Member, we have no customers inside of Thrive Apprentice. Well, that's about to change because we are going to import our customers here in the upper right-hand corner, and we're going to choose CSV file. And we're going to drag in our CSV file that we just updated. Once you drag it in, all you have to do is click continue. Now, because we formatted it correctly, we do see that we have our customer name and our customer email addresses here. If for some reason this is empty or incorrect, you made a mistake on your CSV file and you need to go back in the video and format your CSV correctly. Now, we know that these people belong in the Great Course About Courses category, so we're going to check that course to give them access. And now this is an important step. Don't notify the user by email because they've already been notified by email when they joined your course or your membership or they were first invited to the site. We don't want our users to know that we're migrating at all. We want this to be completely seamless. So leave this untoggled and then click Save. Now I want to point something out. Remember how my users did not have first names. This is important. Because I added the first names into the CSVs themselves, once I imported, Thrive Apprentice was smart enough to find the users that belonged to these emails. And if you remember, because I didn't export first names inside of my WordPress installation, they didn't have first names. So once I imported them, Thrive Apprentice said, you know what? I found a user that already exists. I'm simply going to update that user account with the access rights that you gave them. So we don't know their first name because they never gave it to us. That's fine. But now we have the product name they should have and the access type that they should have. We have the source and the date and time they were imported. That's awesome. That's all we need. So now we just need to repeat this process for our other courses. Okay, so we've uploaded our second CSV, and now we just need to choose to send these members to the correct course. We're not going to notify by email, and we're going to click Save. Now, once again, I just put a placeholder name in there because I didn't have one on my demo site, but you should have gotten their first name when they purchased, so you'll see their first names there. And now all of my members have been brought over, and in Thrive Apprentice, they have access to the right courses. Now, in terms of migrating our users from WishList Member to Thrive Apprentice, that's it. Now all we have to do is disable WishList Member, and we can rely entirely on Thrive Apprentice to manage access to our courses. Now I recorded another video where I go over how to create members-only pages inside of Thrive Apprentice so that you can protect members-only content even if it's not a course. Let's say it's just a resource, or let's say it's a page where you want to sell something to members only, and you've embedded a Thrive Cart checkout onto that page. I'm going to show you how to do that in another video, and I'll link to it up on the right-hand side here inside of this video. So that's going to do it for me. If you have any questions about how to use Thrive Apprentice or migrate from WishList Member, you can feel free to leave a comment on this video or head over to convology.com, where I also have courses and other tutorials that you might find interesting and helpful getting your tech stack set up. So that'll do it for me, and I'll see you in the next video.